Chained Echoes, an indie JRPG by Matthias Linda and published by Deck 13, is a pleasant and almost perfect surprise. At first glance, it might look like another SNES-era obsessed indie RPG, but thanks to a captivating combat system, compelling characters, and fantastic world building, it turns out to be so much more. Available now, Chained Echoes is one of the best games of 2022. From the first seconds, a nice tribute to Chrono Trigger, Chained Echoes proudly harks back to a nostalgic era of wired controllers and fat game cartridges. However, it quickly subverts expectations. The game strikes the right balance between celebrating some of the best JRPGs of all time and playing with convention. There are plenty of familiar themes and character archetypes, sure, but one of Chained Echoes' greatest hits is that it never feels sluggish when reminiscent of SNES classics, and it never feels pretentious when it comes to fun JRPG cliches. Of course, all that smarts could mean very little if the gameplay wasn't great. Luckily, Chained Echoes' combat is excellent. Its turn-based combat has a lot to offer, abilities to consider, TPs to watch, and the overheat and overdrive meter means a healthy dose of strategy is required and that the battles remain exciting. With the order of battle displayed at the top of the screen, players will need to consider whether to risk overheating to quickly kill enemies, or recall them to stay in overdrive and avoid running out. There's also no traditional leveling system, meaning you have to rely on getting SP and leveling up skills to make characters stronger between battles. The eclectic cast of characters is mostly built around archetypes: the mercenary, the thief, the princess, etc. But they're written well enough that every personality shines through. There are a lot of twists and turns, all leading to great character development. The story is dark at times and thought-provoking at times, but enough humor is interspersed throughout the 30-40-hour runtime that Chained Echoes always brings its narrative back from the edge of darkness. It's hard not to read into the subtext here. Chained Echoes may look like a game from the 90s, but it was created during a decidedly dark time in human history. The music is another highlight, and one of the many ways Chained Echoes showcases its quality. It perfectly complements the story of the warring nations and the high fantasy setting of the game. Anyone who loves the Ivlis Final Fantasy games should feel at home here amidst the airship battles and mech battles. Fans of SNES-era games are sure to love Chained Echoes, but there are a lot of quality-of-life improvements that keep the game new and exciting. He continues to look distinctly 21st century. For all the aesthetics of games like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI, Chained Echoes doesn't feel like a game from the 90s. Chained Echoes is a fresh and smart adventure that celebrates classic JRPGs without fear of breaking new ground. It's sometimes hilarious, sometimes heartbreaking, and always fun. It is a game not to be missed. Our rating, 5 out of 5. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and support my channel.